Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Informed in 5. Today's guest is Ann Henderson. She'll be the keynote speaker at MSPTI's upcoming virtual early childhood conference, The Early Years, Building Blocks for Family Engagement, held on March the 23rd. Thank you so much for joining me today.
It's a pleasure, and I'm looking forward to seeing everybody on the 23rd. So I'm Ann Henderson. I have been working in the field of education for a very long time, since the time my daughter was, right around the time my daughter was born, and now I'm a grandmother. So, and my thing is the relationship between families and schools, and what that looks like, and how it supports children. Way long ago, Congress decided to repeal a lot of the parent involvement requirements in federal law. They did not repeal the requirements for Public Law 94-142, but they repealed a lot of them for Title I and other programs that affect kids with disadvantages, on the grounds that it undermined local authority. And so I went and looked up all the research I could find, because I knew that if families are engaged, kids will do better in school. And I found a ton of research, and you know what? It was all positive. It all showed that when families are involved, especially families of kids with various kinds of disabilities or disadvantages who don't speak English as their first language, or have special needs, or are from low-income families, those are the children that thrive the most when schools reach out and engage and inform their families and treat them with dignity and respect and as experts about their children. So I published the first research review on the impact of family engagement on student learning way back in 1981. And I thought at the time, as I'm looking at all these studies, I think I'm onto something here. And so it's turned out to be my life's work. This is what I do. I talk about it, I write about it, I publish materials and all that kind of thing. I work with state departments of education. I work with community organizations. And I'm sure many of you are familiar with Parents for Public Schools, which is a national organization, works all over the country, but it got started right there in Mississippi. And most of its chapters are in Mississippi. And I was proud to be a board member of PPS for 6 years, and I have continued to just work closely with them. So I consider myself a member of the Parents for Public Schools family. And that's in fact how I came to be asked to talk to you, because Leslie Junkin, I was interviewing on her role as a parent leader in Mississippi, and she asked me if I would do this. And I was so impressed with her. I said, you bet. So here I am. Let me just give you a little sneak preview of what I'll be talking about when we get together on the 23rd. And that is, as you have probably guessed from what I've already said, what is high impact family engagement practice generally, and especially for families whose children have special needs. What does it look like? How do parents describe it? And what are the benefits when schools and special educators and others use these practices? And so we're going to be talking about that and what parents have told me. I've done focus groups with special needs parents. We most recently in Connecticut, but elsewhere as well. And what's fascinating to me is that what parents tell me about what would be best for their kids and how they would like to be involved is exactly what the research says is most effective practice. Because families are experts on their kids. They're experts on their own experience trying to navigate the system to get the best possible education for their children. And they have this valuable knowledge and wonderful ideas about how to make this work really well, so that all children, not just special needs children, but all children will thrive in school and make it through as best they can to be ready for a successful life once they finish their education. We'll talk about the secret sauce on family engagement and where the biggest bang for the buck is in terms of good practice. And then I'm going to want to hear from you. I'm going to want to hear what you have to say about what family engagement means to you, what you would like to know more about, what would help you overcome the barriers you see to using higher impact practice, and how you all would like to work with each other going forward to make this happen in your own schools and communities. So I'm really looking forward to having that time with you on March 23rd, and I hope very much that you can join us.
That sounds like it's going to be a wonderful presentation. I know I'm looking forward to it. And like you said, we hope everyone watching this, whether you're a parent, a professional, a teacher that works with children, this is geared towards the younger children, but I think anyone that works with this population of all ages could really benefit from this. Not just Anne's presentation, but all of our wonderful speakers that day. There's going to be so much wonderful information. So excited about it. Want to let everyone know that if you are a parent of a child with disabilities, there are parent stipend scholarships available. So please, I'll attach the registration link and more information about the conference with this video. So again, you can go and check that out there. There will also be teacher CEUs available. So again, I will have all of that information with this video. But thank you so much, Anne, for joining me today and giving us a little sneak peek about what everyone can expect on March the 23rd at the virtual Early Childhood Conference. So again, thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Brittany. Great to chat with you.
Yes, looking forward to seeing you next week.